You've heard of Mykonos, you've heard of Santorini. But what if I told you there's a Greek island with volcanic deserts, ancient Amazons, and beaches so empty they might as well be waiting for a rescue mission? Welcome to Lemnos, where Greek mythology crashes into lunar landscapes and the tourists? They forgot to show up. Lucky you. Stick around, because once you see what's hiding behind Lemnos' sleepy villages and salt-crusted coastlines, you'll wonder how this island has stayed off the radar for this long. But that's about to change. Let's start with the obvious. Lemnos is weird, in the best way. It's the 8th largest Greek island, but unlike its fame-hogging Cycladic cousins, it's not in a rush to impress you. It's got a wild side, dormant volcanoes, petrified forests, and towns that look like time took a nap. According to ancient myth, Lemnos was the workshop of Hephaestus, the god of fire. Apparently, after Zeus yeeted him off Mount Olympus, Hephaestus crash-landed here and set up shop. Because if you're going to fall from the sky, you might as well land somewhere with fresh seafood and a nice breeze. You can still visit the cave of Philoctetes, where the legendary archer was supposedly abandoned. Bonus points. It's carved into a dramatic cliff with Aegean views and absolutely no tour buses. Instagram it before someone installs a souvenir stand. If you came to Lemnos looking for champagne spray parties and DJs named DJ something generic, turn around. But if your idea of paradise involves golden sand, zero sunbeds, and water so still it feels photoshopped. Hello, Keros Beach. Keros is technically famous for windsurfing and kite surfing. But don't worry, you won't get body slammed by influencers in neon wetsuits. Even in summer, it feels blissfully underpopulated. And that's kind of Lemnos in a nutshell. Everything you love about Greece, minus everything you're secretly annoyed by. Looking for something even more remote? Try Gomati Beach. Picture this: a desert-style road cutting through sand dunes, opening up onto a raw stretch of beach where your nearest neighbor is likely a goat. And yes, sunsets here are so good they should be illegal. Myrina is the island's capital, and for once, the main town is not a chaotic concrete block of souvenir shops. Myrina has charm. Venetian mansions line the seafront, and a Byzantine castle literally looms above the town like it's guarding some forgotten treasure. The castle's not just for show. Walk up and you'll likely meet a few of the locals. Wild deer. Yes, deer. Just casually roaming through the ruins like they've got dinner reservations. Meanwhile, inside town, you'll find Romeikos Gialos, a seafront stretch of neoclassical homes that look like they were styled by Wes Anderson with a Greek penchant. Grab a frappe, watch the fishermen haul in octopus, and try not to quit your job on the spot. Here's the thing about Lemnos. You eat what's made locally, or you don't eat. Fortunately, that's a good thing. First stop, Kalathaki. It's a basket-shaped cheese made from sheep's milk, aged to perfection, and strong enough to make your eyebrows sweat. Lemnos cheese is so good it's got protected designation of origin status, which in European terms is basically culinary royalty. Chase it with Limnio wine, a red varietal Aristotle himself wrote about. Yes, that Aristotle. No pressure. Then there's Flomaria, Lemnian pasta made by grandmothers who've probably never heard of gluten-free. It's the kind of dish that looks simple but tastes like it's been blessed by a priest, a fisherman, and the village gossip all at once. Quick detour. If hidden, Greece is your thing, check out our big Seriphos travel guide. Quiet beaches, rugged cliffs, and tavernas where the menu's just whatever grandma made. It pairs perfectly with this. History nerds. This island has receipts. Lemnos was home to one of the oldest Neolithic settlements in Europe. Polyokni. Think Stonehenge, but Greek, and with fewer raincoats. You'll also find the ancient theater of Hephaestus, which feels weirdly intact considering it's over 2,000 years old and hasn't been turned into a concert venue yet. Sit in the marble seats and imagine ancient dramas unfolding, tragedies, comedies, and the occasional goat wandering into the scene. Now let's talk sand dunes. Yes, actual dunes in Greece. The Pachys and Moody's of Lemnos stretch across the north like a Mediterranean mini-Sahara. Locals call it the Lemnian Desert, and it's surreal. Nearby, the Aliki Salt Lake, where flamingos gather if you time it right. Desert, salt flats, and pink birds, Lemnos doesn't do boring. For quirks, sleep in a restored windmill in Kontias. Hike to the roofless cliffside chapel of Panagia Kakaviotissa, or stay in Varos, where abandoned stone homes became lux suites. Greek village dream unlocked. Getting there? Fly via Athens or Thessaloniki, or take a ferry from Kavala or Lavrio. Rent a car, public transport's more myth than method. Best time to visit, late May to early October. Busy here just means someone else saw your beach first. Maybe. Lemnos is not for everyone. There are no Gucci stores, no cruise ships, and no one handing out free Prosecco at sunset. But if you're craving a version of Greece that feels unfiltered, where nature leads the show and history isn't hiding behind ticket booths, this island will ruin you, in the best way. It's the kind of place you keep to yourself, the kind you tell your closest friend about only after they swear an oath of secrecy. But here's the catch. Once Lemnos grabs you, you'll be the one booking a return before you've even left. Because in the end, this isn't just another island. It's a time capsule wrapped in wildflowers and volcanic rock, whispered about in myths, ignored by the masses, and quietly perfect for those who find it. Because in Lemnos, the only thing louder than the cicadas is the silence.